It's time to turn the clocks back to 2017 and rip some modern masters. Let's get into it here today. Get some old sets, some boxes that have been on the shelf for a minute. Let's get into it here today. This has the potential to be a pretty fun box, I'm not going to lie. We've got quite a few good hits, some solid rares. We've got all of the fetchies. So those will be really, really nice hits. Cavern of Souls, Cyclonic Rift, and a handful of others. Really excited to crack into this here today. And let's get to it. And some older sets here on the channel, which is pretty fun. Let's see what we can add. I had to bring out the old Force Negation playmat as well. Get excited to get into it. Okay. Modern Masters 2017. This box should be a good one. All right. Good rares is what we're hoping for. Fun stuff. Linvala is here. Again, all of the different fetches are here. Other good commons and uncommons we can see as well. So we'll try to call some of that stuff out as we get rocking and rolling here. Tandem Lookout, that's cool. Temple. Necropolis. The old Flicker Wisp. This is exactly what we want to see to get things started. Beautiful Marsh Flats. Absolutely awesome. And a little Battle Shaman for the foils. Now, some of the foils actually command a pretty good price too here. So if we can get lucky with, one of these Cavern of Souls foil would be absolutely awesome. Cavern of Souls, period, would be really, really awesome. Again, we got to get a little lucky, I think, with the mythics here in the set. That will help the box out. Certainly got to get a little lucky with the rares. But again, if we can hit just a couple of fetches, it'll be looking pretty good. We got all the signets, so those are nice. Pyroclasm, fantastic, fantastic uncommon. This is just a good set. Little Dead-Eyed Navigator, okay. Little Soul Bond action, cool. Whoa! That's a cool foil. That's actually a really cool foil. Temporal Mastery. This is actually a pretty solid hit here. So if you're not too familiar with the Miracle mechanic, you cast this card for its Miracle cost when you draw it, if it's the first card you've drawn in the turn. Now, that might seem like you're tempting fate there, but plenty of ways, especially in blue, to set up the top. That is really cool. Getting a mythic foil out of this is awesome. And it's a good card, too. That is really neat. Okay. 2 packs in. 2 good packs so far. Not sure where Dead-Eye Navigator sits. I don't think anything too exciting, fortunately. But again, that was a good pack. Mastery. Pyroclasm. Got all the guild gates. Get through the commons here a little bit faster. Protector. Cage Trap. Unflinching Courage. Ooh, nice. Another good rare. Basilisk Collar. Great. Really nice. That's a hit for sure. And a Talon Trooper. Mohawk Flunkies. Jungle Shrine. I like all the different shrines here. Good lands to have. Little Putrefy action. Sick art on that. Another Cage Trap. 2 Cavern of Souls, baby, this box. Holy moly. Oh my. That is what we want to see, friends. Holy. Okay. Now, listen, if we could just see a few more fetches, maybe a Psych Rift, we're having a good old time here. That is so sick. Woo! Let's go. That is freaking awesome. Holy. Another Signet. Vampire Nighthawk. So cool. And a Brood 8 Dragon. Okay. Oracle. Very neat. I would say kind of our first, like, I don't want to say dud pack, but in comparison, gosh, we got the Cavern. That's so sick. Another Signet. God, they did a nice job on these Signets. They look really cool. Serum Visions, awesome. I think this is such a sick art for Serum Visions too. So good. Their Unflinching Courage. We're seeing a lot of duplication. Dude, let's go, this box. Holy. I will take a Cyclonic Rift. Let's freaking go. Oh my. Holy. Okay. Snag some of those fetches like I asked for. This is shaping up to be pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Nice little path. Again, just tons of good cards to add to the collection here. Nice little Abrupt Decay. That's cool. Not bad, not bad, not bad. And a Magma in foil. Good stuff to have. Especially building some commander decks. Very, very good playable staple-esque cards. Like I said, even the shrines. Gap skills. Or defenses. Golgari Signets. Like, I don't have a ton of the Signets, so they're nice just to add all those. Lingering Souls, very cool. Into Niv Mizzet. This used to be a pretty big hit. Still good. Couple of bucks. Definitely still worth. Really cool. Big old dragon. Not as much. He's been replaced a little bit, but still cool. Tangible Virtue. That's cool. Woolly Thoctor. Look at this 5/4. Just vanilla guy. And Thragtusk. Oh, Thragtusk. How I have such fond memories of you. Such fond. Ooh, that's cool. That's really cool. Look at that. Look at the foiling on that guy. That's sick. That's actually really sick. Thragtusk. So many fond memories. Thunderous Wrath. There's quite a few different miracle cards. Mystical Teachings. That's cool. Arcane Sanctum. There's Roots. Shaman. Stony Silence. Okay, that's cool. Scorched. Rasulka? Rasulka? I was trying to look to see if I pronounced that name correctly. Nice little Explorer. Yeah, some good Soul Ward. Spell Pierce. I think this is the first Orzhov Signet we've seen. These are really nice. Agent. Fun burial rites. And a primal command. I believe all of the command cycle are here. Nice little Miss Raven. In this set. Okay, we haven't seen a fetch in a minute. We're about ready for another one. Other Serum Visions. God, I love the freaking art on this. So cool. I like Serum Visions, period, as a card. Art is so good. Frost and yeah, Seance. Cool. Neat. And a Spectre. Little foily Spectre action. All right, getting through the middle section of this box. It's been very solid. I really cannot complain. Harmonize. He likes a good harmonize. And Ulvenwald Trekker. And a revive. Okay, we need a good, set up a good Scalding Tarn, maybe a Verdant. Maybe one of those in foil, you know? Sick. That'd be pretty sick. Bronze Beak. Some more Signets. Exar. And ask and you shall receive, my friends. Yes, baby. Come on. Oh, that's so sick. You just can't be mad with getting the fetch land, you know what I mean? You just can't be mad. Marsh Flats and Scalding Tarn. This box, I mean, I'll take one of each. I'll take a Verdant, you know? I'll take an Iterated Nisa. Urban Evolution. Cool. I think our first Simic Signet. It's a neat one too. Opportunity. And Liliana. Talk about some good mythics. That's so cool. Not where it used to be, unfortunately, but still a very, very sick hit. A nostalgic hit, if you will. It's definitely still worth as well. But that is just really cool. I mean, 2 for 2 on Mythics plus the Mythic Foil Temporal Mastery is awesome. That is so cool. Let's go. And we got a Witch and a token. All right, last pack of the middle section. Thanks for chilling with me. Trying to enjoy this one here a bit. Cool cards, like I said. It's a little bit hidden nostalgia, for sure. Some of the stuff, which is really cool. Another path, beautiful. A Wall of Frost and Tarmogoyf, back to back. Talk about nostalgia hits. Holy moly. This is a Modern Masters 2017 box for the ages, friends. That is awesome. Again, not the most in terms of value, but still super cool. So sweet. That is awesome. Okay, maybe we got one more mythic at our future here. What would we want to see? I think Linvala probably, from a price standpoint, is up there. Again, can still look to snag a couple more fetches. Would be all right in the last third here. Seal of Doom. Azure Mage. How about a Damnation? That's a sick rip too. It's a sick rip too. In the rare slot. Holy. Gosh, such a cool looking art too. Yo, this box is popping. Guildgate action and foil. Oh, that's so cool. I sure am glad that I decided to rip this. That's awesome. Inquisition. Ooh. Really cool. Inquisition 2. Spectre. And oh, little scavenging ooze. It's a neat little hit. It's been reprinted more than a few times. I wonder if it's even a couple of bucks. Latest, I think, what, Foundations, right? Their agents. Guild Mage. Vital Splicer. Ah, okay. Simic Sky Swallower. 6/6 flying trample. Shroud. Not necessarily the best rare we've ever seen. But we're gonna have a few duds here or there, I guess. Overall, still. Great box. Necropolis. Another Flicker Wisp. Soul Ransom. And Boros Reckoner. Look at that big guy shooting those lightning things out of his hands. Oh, and a foil. Crackling Counterpart. All right, so foil mythic and foil rare. That's actually kind of cool. That might actually be worth a couple of bucks with flashback. That's neat. Okay, we'll put it down. You know what? We'll put it down there. Put it down there. Couple of packs left here to go. What are we hoping for? Like I said, we can spike another mythic. Be pretty sweet. But honestly, another fetch or two. I'm pretty happy. The Spectre. Dimir Signet. Connoisseur. And Amizium Borders. Overload this bad boy. All right, come on. One more fetch. I need a Verdant. Verdant would be good. Verdant. That'd be fine. That'd be fine. Rewind. I feel like that's the first rewind we've seen, but I haven't been paying attention as much to the commons as I should have. Might. Anthem. Zealous Conscripts. That's cool. And a Spike Jester. 2 to go here, friends. Hopefully you enjoyed. We'll show off the hits just one more time when we wrap up here. Really cool box. I enjoyed this one. Really happy. Lots of good stuff to add to, like I said, to the collection here. So I'm pretty excited about it. Yeah. Yes, baby. Let's go. We are just freaking calling them today. Oh, my. What a box. Let's go. God, that is awesome. Oh, this box. This box was good. This box was good. Last pack. Let's see if we can finish up with some last pack magic here. Hopefully you enjoyed. Thanks for checking this out. Do the YouTube stuff for us if you don't mind. Lots of other fun openings coming up too. There's Signet. Lingering Souls. Torrent of Souls. And Ranger of Eos. Not bad. Actually, not bad. That's cool too. A bad little rare. A bad rare to finish, friends. Healer. Let's wrap some things up. Move this box here. Do a little showcase here of the hits. What a good box. Realistically, could we hit? I don't know that we could have done too much better in terms of the mythics. Nice little fetch in the Verdant. Again, I don't know where this one sits, but that's cool. A little rare. Damnation. Absolutely awesome. So sick. Got the Tarmogoyf. This really was just a nostalgia hit. And the Lily. Back-to-back packs. So sick. Got the old Scalding Tarn. Awesome. Can you be mad with the Cyclonic Rift? I don't think you can. We got the Cavern of Souls. Huge. Absolutely huge. Nice little Basilisk Scholar. This foil Temporal Mastery is really cool. And of course, a Marsh Flats. Listen, that's a box. That's a box, my friends. Just that right there. That's a box. And a pretty dang good one. I hope you enjoyed. Thanks so much for checking this one out. Like I said, do the YouTube things. We do lots of openings, usually on Wednesdays and on Fridays. Lots of arena content as well. So be sure to stick around. We appreciate you. Hopefully you enjoy. Catch you next one. Peace.